When you hear the term progressive overload, your brain jumps to one thing: adding weight to the bar. In theory, you're not wrong, but if stacking plates is the only tool you're using to increase your muscle growth, you're probably leaving massive gains on the table. You're also probably driving your progress straight into a concrete wall. Today, we're breaking down the 4 tools that you have at your disposal to actually force progression without breaking your body. Let's start with the undisputed heavyweight champion of the gym: weight. The playbook here is simple, the 2 for 2 rule. If you can manage 2 extra reps past your target goal for your final set for 2 consecutive workouts, you've earned your right to add 5 to 10 pounds. In the beginning, it's an absolute blast. You're adding weight every single week, feeling like a god, but eventually, reality hits. The numbers refuse to budge, and you start staring at the barbell, wondering if you're just paying a monthly fee to sweat in public. Don't panic. Weight is only one weapon in the arsenal. When the weight stalls, just choose a different tool. Tool number 2, volume. Let's say you've been crushing 90 pounds on the lat pull down. It's clean, it's controlled. So you decide it's time to test the 100-pound stack. But to get that bar down to your chest, you have to violently swing your body using pure momentum and look exactly like one of those inflatable tube men flailing outside a car dealership. You look at the machine thinking, well, I guess this is how the big guys do it. Wrong. That's just ego lifting, and the only thing you're progressing towards is an appointment with a physical therapist. Before we fix that lat pull down, let's be real for a second. I didn't start this channel to be one of those fitness influencers. If you're tired of the overcomplicated nonsense and you just want real lifting and nutrition advice that works for you, hit the subscription button below. Now, back to the weight stack. Instead of destroying your joints by forcing a heavier weight down, just adjust the volume. If your program calls for 3 sets of 8, keep the weight at 90 pounds and work your way up to 3 sets of 12 over the next few weeks. Once you hit 12 clean, pristine reps with perfect form, then bump the weight up 5 to 10 pounds and reset it back to 8 reps. This is what's known as double progression. Sounds fancy, but it's incredibly basic. You build the reps first, perfect the form, then add your weight. It's basic, safe, and shows results every time. Tool number 3, and something I am very passionate about: tempo. If you missed my video last month on beginner mistakes, here's a short version. Gravity is lazy. When you let the weight drop fast, gravity does the work. When you slow it down, your muscles have to fight to the death. Taking a full 3 seconds to lower the weight to the bottom creates massive tension and micro tears in the fibers. It forces growth and builds serious muscle, all without touching the weight stack. Look at it this way: you're making it harder by taking the same exact weight and just controlling the movement. Can't add plates to the bar? Just slow it down. Tool number 4 is a golden gem that most people completely ignore: range of motion. Think about the actual distance the bar has to travel. If you cut that distance in half by doing shallow half reps just to handle a heavier weight, you're objectively doing half the work. You might feel stronger holding a bigger number on the bar, but by shortening the movement, you're just cutting your results in half. Maximizing your range of motion does 2 massive things for your body: hypertrophy and injury prevention. Going through a full range of motion does more than build muscle. It builds your joints and tendons too, by strengthening them at the very bottom of the lift where you're most vulnerable, protecting yourself from injury. Your joints are getting stronger right along with your muscles, keeping you safe as the weight gets heavy. That deep stretch at the bottom is where you actually trigger the most growth. If you only move the weight at the top where it's easy, you're missing out the most important part of the exercise. Now, there is one exception to this rule, which is intentional partials. Let's say you're doing cable rows. You hit total failure. Your biceps and your grip are completely fried, and you physically cannot pull the attachment all the way up to your ribs for a full rep. Your back muscles still have a little bit of juice left, but your arms gave up. Instead of dropping the handle, you can finish with Kelso shrugs, meaning you keep your arms completely straight and just retract your shoulder blades back and forth. You are purposely using partial range of motion at the very end of the set to drive the target muscle to failure. This row is one of the perfect examples for using partial reps, but you can use it for any exercise. Use the partial reps if you want to finish off the muscle to complete failure. Here is how you actually put all of this together. Do not try to change them all at once. It will lead to frustration, burnout, or a heating pad. Instead, focus on one tool at a time. If your weight stalls, move the reps up. If the reps are kind of shaky, move them back down and control your range of motion. If your range of motion's solid, control the tempo to get a very deep stretch. Once you have all 4 variables at a certain weight, you have officially earned the right to add more 45s on the bar. That is how you guarantee continuous growth year after year. And remember, there's no secrets, no shortcuts, just progression. I'll see you in the next one.